Namaste, yogis. Welcome to practice today. Today we have a special slow flow that is inspired by the element of water. So in this practice today, you will see a lot of circle movements, and the invitation is to embrace the qualities of water itself. And so we'll speak a little bit more as we move into that space, but for now, I invite you to press play on your playlist to listen to some music if you wish to. I'll press play on my playlist here. And when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position. Once you come to this seated position, take a moment to roll the shoulders up. And with the exhale, roll them back and down. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up. And exhale, back and down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale, back and down. And as you allow the shoulders to soften towards the ground, take a moment here, if you haven't already, to close your eyes. And to really start to allow your awareness to come to the present moment. Noticing your breaths, how deep or shallow they are today. Taking a moment to notice if there is anything that is here with you right now. Any physical sensations in the body. Any thoughts in the mind. Or maybe emotions. And once you feel or notice these thoughts, sensations, or emotions, I invite you to acknowledge them without the need to change or to try to push it away or judge it in any way. Just acknowledge them there. And together we're going to take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, open the mouth, letting it all go. Beautiful. Feeling the eyes open. We'll start with the area of the neck here, dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then tucking the chin towards the chest. And rolling the left ear now towards the left shoulder. And rolling all the way back. We're going to start by creating these big wide circles with the head, right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder, to reverse the movement, chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. And head back. And continue in this direction one more time, making it as slow as you wish. Knowing that every time that we're inviting circle movements to the body, we invite those spaces to re-energize. Once your chin tucks back to the chest, lift the head back to the center. Nice. Inhale, bringing the hands nice and high. Lengthen through the fingertips. Take a nice full breath to remain in this position, stretching the fingers towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, melt the hands towards the floor and make your way to your all fours, hands and knees. If you were sitting on a block, push the block to the side for now. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to draw the circles now towards the hips. So moving nice and wide circles with the hips. And so today, the invitation as you come to the circles here are to actually feel if there is any points that feel a little extra sticky, extra strong. And if they are, see if you can linger on that place for a little bit longer. Starting to reverse the circles opposite direction. Making it as delicious as you wish. And we're going to use our next 2 breaths to come back to the center. As you come to the center now, make sure the fingers are spreading wide. Tuck the toes. We're going to come to our first downward facing dog, sending the sitting bones up to the sky. Now peel the shoulders away from the ears, broaden through the collarbones. Pressing the fingertips towards the ground. And then choose here if you want to stay still or create any gentle movement with your hips and knees. So maybe there will be a sway of the hips from side to side. Again, noticing how the body feels in this specific moment. Then 1 foot at a time, let's start to walk all the way towards the front of the mat. Lingering for a moment here, melting the chest towards the thighs. Bend the knees as much as you'd like to have the chest a little closer. Taking the next inhale for a halfway lift, flat spine. Pause for 1 breath. And the next breath, waterfall back to the floor. Let's do that 2 more times now with breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, waterfall to the ground. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to the floor. This next inhale, we're going to roll the spine all the way up, but slowly in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Starting to roll the shoulders back. Starting to lift the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders down. And arrive. Inhale, hands come nice and high. And again, as you exhale, melt the hands all the way back to the ground. Beautiful. Let's do this 1 more time now with breath. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, bow, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come towards the sky this time. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Pause. Feel your feet grounding to the earth. You're going to keep the right foot to the floor. Inhale, hands come up. And left foot slides all the way back, coming to your lunge position. Nice. As you come to your lunge, take a moment here to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Starting to square the hips towards the front of your mat. And of course, if your hands or shoulders feel too tight today, you can bring the hands towards the heart center. That's okay. But if it is available for you, hands stay nice and high. Bend the back knee as much as you need to create more space through the back of your lower spine. Take another breath here just to start to ground your feet to the floor. Now we're going to invite the element of water, big circles with the arms. Exhale, melt the arms towards the front and down. Inhale, bring the arms back and up. Exhale, front and down. Maybe you want to sink a little deeper as you do that. Inhale, front and up. Sorry, back and up. Exhale, front and down. Inhale, up. This last time, exhale, down. Pause. Breathe. Maybe you will start to feel the leg shaking a little because the water is soft, but is also very powerful. Stay. Inhale, bring the hands back up. And now as you exhale, open to a warrior two, back heel comes towards the ground. Landing here, lengthen the hands to each direction. Keeping the heart nice and open and making sure that front knee is still energizing towards the outside of your mat slightly. Gazing towards the front fingers. Flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. Bring the hand all the way back. But remember to keep that front knee as bent as it was before. Taking another full long breath. And gently return back to your warrior two. And with your next exhale now, bring the front elbow to knee for your side angle. Nice. Pause here on your side angle. Let's check that the top fingers are aligned with that back heel. So you're creating one beautiful straight line of energy. The core is engaged and the heart still opening towards the side. Take one full breath as you are. Slowly lift that top arm back up. And then we're going to bind all the way behind the body. So you can either start to find your fingers to the groin, if you can reach there, or simply bring the back of the hand towards the back of the body. Breathe. Now, if you find this pose easy, I have something else for you. See if you can lift that front hand up and breathe here. I promise that front leg might start to feel something here. It's nice and delicious. One more breath. And then flip and reverse, keeping the front leg as bent as it was before. Nice. One more breath to stay. And exhale, melt the hands all the way towards the ground. Good job there. Lift the back heel up. Set up for your low lunge position. And this time grounding the left hand towards the floor. If you need, you can bring a block underneath the hand to give you a little extra length. Right hand comes towards the front and up. And then exhale, melt the hand back to the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale, front and up. And exhale, back and down. One more time, front and up. Exhale, back and down. This time, bring the knee towards the ground and straighten the front leg. If you had a block there, put the block to the side now. This should feel amazing for your front thigh. It's giving it a little bit of a break. Soften the shoulders, relax the head. Again, just inviting the qualities of the water to play in this practice. Maybe you can become a little bit softer as you come to this pose. A little more adaptable. One breath to stay. Starting to rebend that front knee. Grounding the hands towards the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up and slide the front foot back for a plank position. Pausing on your plank, press the hands away from you. Core is nice and engaged. Of course, if this is too much for you, bring the knees towards the ground and that's totally okay too. But if you can, I invite you to challenge yourself. Stay with the knees off the floor. Elbows remain tucking in. And let's slowly lower the whole body to the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Keeping the hands there. Take another nice full breath. And then with your next inhale, we're going to come to a baby cobra. Lift the chest up. Exhale, bow everything down. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Last time, lift. Exhale, bow. And finding your way to your child's pose. Beautiful. Taking a few breaths on your child's pose. Just noticing which sensations are traveling through your body. Knowing that everything is always coming and going. Nothing stays still. It's just like the waves in the ocean, constantly moving. One more breath. Let's travel back to our downward facing dog, tucking the toes, sending the sitting bones up to the sky. Breathe. Again, if you need, pedaling the feet, bending the knees or swaying the hips. This time, I invite you to follow that wave of your body, your intuition. Where does it want to go? How does it want to move? Then one foot at a time, let's walk all the way towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Waterfall down, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands towards the heart center. Pause. Once again, feel the feet grounding to the earth. Take another full breath here as you find your stability. Inhale, hands come up. Left foot stays. Right foot goes all the way back. Lunge position. Remember, you can bend that back knee if you need, as much as you would like. See if you can relax the muscles of the face and find a stable point where you can gaze. Take another 2 full breaths, just finding that point of stillness. This time we're going to invert the circles with the arms. So exhale, move the arms back and down. And inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, front and up. Becoming fluid like the water, moving with breath, sink. And with the inhale, lift. Last time, sink. This time, pause here. Let the legs shake a little. It's a sign of beauty and strength. Take another 2 long breaths as you are. And let's finish bringing the hands front and up. Back heel towards the ground, warrior 2. Lengthen the hands in each direction. Open up to the chest. Tucking the sitting bones slightly. And making sure that front knee is not passing the front ankle line. So stay aligned here. Gaze towards the front fingers. Flip and reverse your warrior. Bring the energy all the way back. We're going to place very little weight onto the back hand. Drink another 2 long breaths as you feel the side of the body opening up space. Coming into our warrior 2. And slowly front elbow to knee, side angle. Again, take a moment to check that the top fingers is aligned with that back heel, so it creates one straight line of energy. Beautiful. Maybe today you want to sink a little bit deeper onto your front knee. And then let's lift the top hand up. Bind it behind. Remember, you can stay with the hand behind your body, or you can start to find your thigh with your fingers. Do whatever feels best for your body today. With the front hand, we're going to lift that up. Ooh, bringing a little bit extra spice for this pose. And feel here. All your muscles working to stay into place. Take another full breath. And flip and reverse. Keeping them bind. Keep the front knee as bent as it was before. One more breath. And as you exhale, melt the hands all the way towards the ground. Lift the back knee up. Lift the back heel up. And here, of course, you can bring that block underneath the hand if you need. Also, if you don't have a block, or if you don't need the block there, that's totally okay. Right hand stays onto the floor, left hand comes to the front and up. And then exhale back and down. Inhale, front and up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more, front and up. Becoming fluid like the water. Opening ourselves to more flexibility, adaptability in life. Both hands come back to the floor. Bring the back knee towards the floor and now stretch, straighten the front leg. You can push the block towards the side for now. Let the shoulders sink towards the floor. Take a few moments here. Just receiving this delicious sensation through the back of your calf muscles. If you wish to intensify, you can flex the toes towards you, and that gets a little extra juicy there. Slowly rebending that front knee. Bring the hands to frame the front foot. Lift the back knee up. Slide the front foot back. Plank position. Pause on your plank. Feel the strength through your arms, core, the whole body activated here. But remember, if it is too much knees towards the ground, it's totally okay as well. We're just gonna take 2 more breaths. And again, keeping the elbows tucking in. Lower the whole body towards the ground in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good to land. Now this time, we're gonna bring the hands towards the side. And bring it to the side, so when you point the elbows towards the ceiling, your hands will be directly underneath your elbows. Now, if you feel that your lower spine is a little too tight, you can bring the legs a little bit wider. Take a nice inhale, lift the chest up, putting very little weight onto your hands. It's more the back of the body and the front of the body working together to lift. 1 breath in, and exhale, melt it back to the ground. Beautiful. Now, if this is already enough, of course, you can stay with this variation, but if you wish, come with me. Inhale, lift the chest up. This time, drop the right shoulder towards the floor, gaze towards the left. Inhale, lift the body up. And exhale, switch sides, left shoulder towards the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right shoulder, gaze to the left. Inhale, lift. And exhale, switch. Inhale, lift for the last time. And as you exhale, melt the chest back to the ground. Slide the hands close to the shoulders. Bring the feet together and make your way to your child's pose. Beautiful. Taking a moment on your child's pose. If you wish, you can bring the hands underneath the forehead. Feel your body breathing deeply. Already receiving the benefits of these last minutes that we practice. 2 more breaths as you are. Again, bringing the hands towards the front. Find your way to your downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Once you come to your downward facing dog, using your intuition to move, maybe hips to the side, or head, or shoulders, or whatever feels good here. Have a little bit of a play. Starting to explore sensation. And this time, we're gonna walk the hands towards the feet. So hands walk towards the feet. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, bow, release. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands coming towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Pause. Nice. Closing the eyes just for a moment. Feel your body here. Now with the next inhale, bring the hands up and right knee comes towards the chest. We come into stock pose. Lengthening the hands towards the sky. See if you can keep the crown of the head lifted. And then flex the toes towards you. See if you can bring the knee a little bit higher. Beautiful. Take a nice deep full breath. With the exhale, we're going to twist open towards the right. Open the arms. Twisting towards the right. Beautiful. Finding a balance here. And then inhale, bring the hands back up. And keeping the knee nice and high, we're going to counter twist. Twist open towards the left now. Nice. Breathe. And inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Both hands up. Now, this time, as you exhale, straighten the front leg. Bring the hands towards the hips. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step towards the front. Good job there. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, hands come up. Left knee to chest this time. Pause. Flex the toes towards you. See if you can bring it a little bit higher. Core is engaged. And find a stable point where you can gaze. Take another full breath to stay. Exhale, twist open towards the left side. Pause there. See if you can keep holding the body in the same position with the legs. Take another full breath. Swing the back hand towards the front and up. Let's come to the counter twist, open towards the right side. Beautiful. Swing the back hand towards the front and up. Pause. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step towards the front. You did amazing. Give the legs a little bit of a shake if you need. It's always good to shake the body. Bringing the feet together. Inhale, hands come up. Now, as we exhale, we're going to come to Utkatasana with cactus arms. So bending the arms here. Elbows as high as the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Engaging the core. See if you can start to lower the sitting bones a little bit more. But as we come here, make sure you can still see your toes. So if you can't see your toes, it means your knees are too far towards the front. You need to bring the knees a little bit back, yeah? Inhale to stay. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Beautiful. Pause. Finding this strong, powerful point. And then with the next exhale now, we're going to clap the hands at the front, tap the chin towards the chest, creating a beautiful wave with our body, our spine. So we're going to keep moving between these two movements, but now with breath. Exhale, cactus arms, open the chest, Utkatasana. Inhale, clap the hands together, tap the chin towards the chest. Exhale, cactus arms, Utkatasana. Inhale, clap. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, clap. Last time, Utkatasana chair. And now straighten the arms towards the ceiling. Yes. And crossing the right foot on top of, or in front of the left. And then here, melt the hands all the way towards the ground. If you have a block to support your hands here, you can use the block now. But of course, if you don't need the block, please, you don't need to use it. It's only there to support you when you need. Pressing both heels towards the ground, feel that nice long stretch running through the back of the body. Take another full long breath. And then bringing the hands towards the hips, lift the chest up. And switching sides with the legs, bring the opposite leg towards the front. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, melt the hands all the way back to the ground, using the block if needed. Remember to keep pressing the heels towards the floor, and that will make a difference on the back of the legs here. Never trying to push or force way past your limits, but becoming more soft like water, more flexible, adaptable. One more breath. Bringing the hands now towards the hips and lifting the chest up. Bring the feet nice and wide. Now toes pointing towards the outside slightly or face towards you. And then sliding the hands towards the back of the legs and melting the chest back to the ground. This time touching the hands again towards the floor or a block, and lower the sitting bones for your Malasana. Hands towards the inside of the knees. Now if you feel that this Malasana is way too much for you, you can stay a little bit higher here, and that's perfectly okay as well. Remember to always be kind to your body, yeah? And because we are in that space of water today, we're going to take a little bit more of a fluid approach in our Malasana. So right hand towards the floor, lean towards the right and open towards the left. Left hand to the sky. And come back to the center to switch sides. Left hand to the ground, open the right arm, big circle. And down, let's go again. Right hand to the floor, left hand up. And to switch, opposite arm. Bringing both hands back to the ground. This time bring the hands behind you. And sitting bones come to the floor. I always love when my sitting bones touch the floor because I know it's coming close to the end of the practice. So bringing the soles of the feet together, knees apart. You're going to bring the hands to the outside of the legs, shins. And then melt the chest towards the thigh here. Drink 2 delicious breaths. And now from here, I'm going to walk my right hand to the front. And then walk the right hand all the way towards the left. And again, open up the left hand up. And drop it again towards the ground. Walk the left hand to the front. And then the left hand towards the right and open. And drop the body again towards the ground, becoming nice and fluid. Roll the spine back up. Notice that these movements have been quite fluid today with the intention of stimulating that fluidity within ourselves. Hands come towards the back of the knees. Now we're going to rock all the way back. Bringing one hand to each knee. I'm going to start by squeezing the knees towards the chest and then bring them away from each other. Then away from the chest and make a big circle until they touch back together. So create a big circle with the knees. In a way they are going to opposite directions. To then switch sides opposite direction. Beautiful. Bringing the soles of the feet to the ground. And then right foot on top of the left knee. We come into our reclined pigeon position, hands towards the back of the left thigh. If you notice that this is too much for you, you can also keep the left foot on the floor and simply press the right knee away from you, and that's totally okay. But of course, if it is available, come to your full variation of reclined pigeon. Or maybe here you want to go for a gentle sway from side to side. Or maybe just stay still, it's completely up to you. Bring yourself back to the center. Lift that left shin parallel to the ground and bring the arms towards the side. I'm going to come to a twist here. So we're starting to lower the right foot towards the left side of the mat. Coming to a twist with the legs exactly in that same shape that they were before. Keep pointing the right knee towards the ceiling. But of course, if this is not good for your body today, of course you can unravel and come to your regular twist. But if it is available, it can be very delicious. So stay. Feeling the shoulders sinking towards the earth. As the body starts to soften, to relax and to open more and more space with every single breath. Unravel the legs. Bring the soles of the feet back to the ground. I'm going to come to one bridge position, bringing the heels so close to the sitting bones that you can touch with your fingertips. Inhale, elevate the hips. Maybe bringing the hands behind the body, interlacing the fingers and shifting the shoulders underneath if you want a little bit more. Breathe. Receive. Making sure the knees are not going towards the outside, but they stay energizing towards the inside. Just for another breath. And when you're ready, relax the body back to the ground. Bringing the knees towards the chest, giving them one nice squeeze. We're going to reset for the other side. Soles of the feet to the ground. Left foot on top of the right knee. Your variation of reclined pigeon position, either to press the knee away from you or hands towards the back of the right thigh. Maybe here you can start to close your eyes. Really allowing yourself to enjoy more and more. Enjoying the sensations. Enjoying your ability to be present. Keeping the legs exactly as they are. Bringing the hands towards the side. And lifting that left or right shin parallel to the ground as you lower the legs towards the right side. And of course, if you need to have a block underneath your legs for a little extra height, you can do that. Although if you feel that this is not doing too much for you, you can bring that lower knee closer and closer towards the chest, and the stretch will become a little stronger. Letting the eyes to soften. The body to feel the pull of gravity towards the center of the earth. the muscles of the face to melt. We're only gonna take here another 3 long, delicious breaths. Very slowly, and starting to bring the legs back to the center and unravel. If you wish, you can give one last squeeze of the knees towards the chest. But if you're ready, allow the whole body to soften towards the earth, taking as much space as you need with your hands and feet. And gently pressing the back of your head towards the mat as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then softening everything down. Closing the eyes as we come to this last pose of our practice today. To a space of deep relaxation. To a space of integration. Enjoying the last moments of your practice in your Shavasana pose. And of course, the invitation here is to remain in your Shavasana for as long as you wish. But if you feel ready to continue with your day, very slowly, and starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Inviting gentle movement back to your body. Maybe bringing the hands overhead for a nice long stretch as if you just woke up. And rolling to lie onto your side. Taking a moment here, bringing the arms to give yourself a hug. And acknowledging yourself for making time to nurture your body and your mind through the practice of yoga. When you feel complete, starting to press yourself towards a seated position. And closing our practice today by bringing the hands towards the heart center. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.